Okay, I think we're ready to roll. Go ahead, Susan. My apologies.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Chair of the Licensing Committee, and my co-chair, Francis Curtis, is here. And Mark Amoruso will be coming in by phone eventually. And we're here to hear our licensing and permits. So we could start, we have on the agenda the Steeport at the Pier 11 for the C Street, the boat.
Yes.
Jack, is that you? You're the one who?
Yes. Hi. Can you see me and hear me?
We can do both.
Okay, great. Very well. Yes.
So,
hi. How you doing, everybody?
You know, our biggest issue with you is music and where it is and when you shut it off. You're going to be docking where? At South Street?
No, our vessels dock at Slip 5 at the Battery and East 35th Street, Midtown Manhattan.
Okay. So
I'm sorry, do you want me to put up on the screen their paperwork, or do they want to share it?
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so which one are we speaking of? Which one is first?
So I have two vessels. One being the C Street Commodore, and the second vessel being the C Street Courageous.
We'll start with Courageous. Hold on a second. Give me some time to do this. Okay, is that the one? It looks like it is. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, this is Courageous.
Yes.
Myself, hopefully I know what I'm doing. If not,
Sure.
I'll stay quiet. Okay.
So both of the vessels, including the Courageous, are sister ships, which means they're identical vessels. They're high-speed ferries that operate commuter service between Monmouth County, New Jersey, and Manhattan, New York. And then we also have additional excursions that go out to that originate in New York City during the summer season and go out to Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. They are not. I guess you would say entertainment cruises by no means. We use these vessels, for transportation, for high-end transportation, similar to an airline service, carrying passengers in and out of Manhattan, and then also for the summer season excursions. So there's no exterior music that's played on board the vessels. There's no bands on board the vessels or anything along those lines.
Does anybody have any questions for them?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
The gentleman just said that this goes up to Midtown East. So what is the connection to our district? Are we a stopover for you, or is this where you moor, or what happens?
It's just a landing facility that's used essentially 7 days a week for our commuter service between New Jersey and Manhattan, New York. So Slip 5 being our first landing coming up from New Jersey, and the second is East 35th Street.
I see. Okay,
So
thank you.
The vessel probably spends anywhere between, I would say, 5 and 15 minutes at the dock to unload passengers, pick up, and then get back underway.
Right.
I don't have any trouble with any of this. They've been before us.
I have a question.
Okay, go, Pat.
Francis.
Francis,
I
I'm sorry.
just curious, since the new liquor walking carrying stuff been approved, will you allow people to get to board with an open alcoholic beverage, and disembark with one?
No, absolutely not.
Good. We'll put that in a stipulation. Or the
Okay.
resolution.
Okay, so like say like 15 minutes before you get into your dock, you'll stop serving liquor, or is there a time limit when you stop serving liquor aboard when you get to your dock or your drop?
Primarily it's self-regulated. Majority of our service is commuter service in and out of Manhattan. So coming, during the morning commute, you really don't sell any alcohol with people traveling into work.
Yeah.
It's majority people when we depart Manhattan is when they're having their cocktails on the way home.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh.
I'm just curious.
We're gonna put in the stip or the resolution that you agree that you won't, that you will monitor people coming on and off with open, mostly off, I think, with liquor, you know,
Yes.
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
If it's all, the hours are fine, anybody have any trouble? So can I have a motion and a second, you know?
Motion.
Second,
Okay, any, recusals? Any no's? I'm thinking all affirmatives. Go for it, Jack. Good luck.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
He has a second application.
I'm
What
gonna
you
do,
got?
I did them both. They're
Oh,
both the
perfect.
same.
Okay,
And we'll just say for the Courageous and the Commodore, it's the same and we voted the same. I don't think anybody's gonna have any difficulty, Lou.
okay, I'm looking at the
every-
steps.
all-
They
every-
didn't- they didn't fill out the steps like I asked them to, so let's go backtracking a little
Okay.
bit, sorry. Music. Type of music.
No music.
Said no music.
Oh, none? Even
No.
better.
No.
Okay. You have no windows, obviously. Hours of delivery, does that make us any difference, Susan?
No, nothing. They load up where they load up, probably New
Security,
Jersey. or whatever
is that
it
needed?
I know. You can put NA, like he says, type
Yeah,
of
just
music.
checking.
They have the NA, no music.
Music.
Speakers
Right.
and
That's
all.
what they have.
right,
Yeah.
and
Okay, so the hours are 10 to 10 every day, everything's fine.
11, I have, he put
I have 10 to 10 on his application.
10 to
That's-
10, yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Is there any issue here with disposal of garbage or refuse, or is that done in New Jersey, or how does
That's
that
all
work?
handled at our New Jersey facility.
Okay. We can put that in too. All right, Jack. We did them both. You're free. Go.
All right. Great. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
So we have the next one, would be,
2011 Reed.
mhm. We had no questions for renewals on the 3 at South Street Civic Center. There were no, no complaints, no problems, so.
Susan, it's
Uh,
Darren.
renewal.
It's Darren.
Pardon me?
What exactly is Nautical Gourmet? I see it coming up on the Battery Park City renewals as well. Is that just like is it another like ship type thing or a?
I don't know. Can we wait till we get there?
Well, it's on the renewals on the Seaport and on the Battery Park City.
Where is it on Seaport?
So-
I'm looking.
Second one.
Oh, Nautical, South Street. I
Is
don't.
it something on Pier 17 or is it like a ship like C Street?
Oh, I believe it's we'll have to ask. I don't know. We'll call.
That's the Yankee Clipper.
Oh, it's the Yankee Clipper. It's their boat.
It's the boat. Okay.
Okay, it's the boat. And that's the one where we've given them hours and music. They have to shut it off before they come in.
Okay.
But we'll check it, Duran.
Thank you.
All
I'll
right.
send you the application, Dara.
And we should call them, Lucy, and make sure that they understand again that the music is supposed to be shut off before they hit, I don't know, 10 mile, whatever, before they get within the proximity of the seaport. Okay. Anything else?
Yes, are we talking 111 Reed?
Yes, we are. Who's here?
Hi, my name is Bruno Joffrey. I'm the attorney for the establishment. I have Sage Lafort. Oh, here she is. Sorry.
Hi.
Here's Sage. Hey, Sage.
So don't go so fast, Luce. Okay, So there is your place. All right, keep going.
Yes, so my client who has experience in the restaurant business, we put in her background. She's managed several places. They're looking to make this a jazz bar, very low key. Some food. It doesn't have a full kitchen, but it does have they definitely have food and pizza and some other Italian dishes and things like that. And their hours, I believe, are 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. 6 days a week, and then Sundays I think it'll be till 11 p.m. 11 to 11.
Don't know why we
Um,
can't make this larger.
Well, on Sundays, we're asking people to close at, finish up at 10. That's,
Oh, that's no problem. That's fine.
and our policy has been not to give you till 2 a.m. First time around. And we would, we will give you, you're taking over an existing space, Sage?
Yes, it used to be. Not a. It's not a deal between the parties, but yes, it was an existing space.
Yeah, but they're not taking over the
No.
license. No, so this is, it says new application.
New,
It's a new application. It's not a
So-
transfer.
okay.
Okay, all right.
Who was there previously? Who or what was there previously?
I'm not sure they
Hold
know.
on.
This was Ward
No, I-
3 or something way back when?
I'm sorry, what?
Ward 3?
Okay, I know what it is. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't. Go back, Lucy, to, please, to see how many people, all of that page, if you would. Not the hours. Oh, there, right there.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
It's 48 people.
It's
okay.
pretty small.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
48.
it's not a huge, not a huge space.
Okay,
Where are the speakers and how are they going to make sure that the noise doesn't travel upstairs?
Yeah, it's going to be background music only. Nothing. It'll
It's
be
jazz
ambient level.
It's live jazz musicians.
It's live
right?
shit.
The type of music will be, yeah, but it'll be at an ambient level. Nothing's going to be loud.
well, our definition is if it can be heard outside, that's not
course.
ambient. That's,
Yeah, it's not going to be it's not going to be live music though. It's going to be jazz,
I
but it'll be
see.
like jazz. Yeah, it's not going to be live music. It's going to
Oh,
have
no
jazz
live
music.
music.
Oh, I thought it was
No,
live
just
music.
of the jazz
No.
genre of music.
a
No, the genre will be
as we
jazz.
say,
Yeah.
genre.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
how's the
There you
music
go.
being played on a record player? I mean, record. Listen to me. You know,
Whoa, date.
showing my age. Recorded music. What is?
Like Sonos, yeah.
Yeah,
Recorded.
like a Sonos
I have no idea what
system.
Sonos is.
It's like a surround sound that you can control the noise level.
It's
again-
Sonos is like Spotify. It's like not
Yeah.
Spotify. Yeah.
But again, where are the speakers and?
But what kind of system are you using inside?
Are the
We're gonna use
speakers located up
like the
towards the
Sonos
ceiling?
speakers.
Yeah, there's speakers like you would have in in your entertainment in the house or whatever. It's not going to be played at a loud level. That's the system is Sonos.
Yeah, the system is called Sonos. They sell like speakers you can set up
Right.
and plug in.
Do you have the particular model number and stuff? Because maybe Mitch could help us out with that.
I believe it's Sonos 1, like it's the number
I
1
have
right
no
now.
idea about that, Francis, about I will say this though, that if they're gonna be playing ambient jazz, it's gonna be at a lower volume than what Wards 3 was, because I never went in Wards 3, but when I would pass by there, it's almost on the corner of Church and Reed. They were always a little louder, and so and they were playing like basically pop and rock music.
But I'm more concerned with the neighbors upstairs and.
No, right. What I'm saying is that Wards 3 seem to be louder than what I'm hearing from them. And as far as the Sonos, I'm not a authority on like the brands of those things, but thank you anyway.
Yeah,
So-
they're very small speakers. They're not
Yeah.
anything huge.
Yeah, we're looking to play it at a very like background, almost like elevator type music level.
Okay. Are there, how many people are, how many apartments are in that building? Do you know? If you don't, it's
Four,
okay.
I believe four.
And did you talk to them or have
It's on
them
those
sign?
stairs. Okay.
Yeah, we got a bunch of petitions that
Petitions are
we,
right on the
signed. We
screen
sent
now.
them.
See,
Hmm.
them. Want me to scroll?
Oh, we're always concerned with the building rather than the people. I see the petitions.
I can't see the addresses.
Well, there were a few, Lucy can go back. There were a few from 111, if they're only 4 units.
Yeah, there was some from 99, Reed.
Yeah, there
108,
which is next,
yeah.
yeah. And they're from 112, which is like across the street, but, my view, I have to hear from the committee, would be to give you till 1 a.m. For your first 6 months, and you can come back to us to extend it. But we like to see how it works for the community and the people around and how you do. And that Sunday would be till 10. Those would be my recommendations.
I
Yeah,
think
that,
that's fair.
that will work for us. That's
Okay.
okay. We can work with that. We appreciate that.
Bruno and Sage, Sage, describe the food and how, we always worry. I know it's a bar, but we want people to be able to eat a little bit and not
Yeah, of course.
feel out drunk.
They have
On an empty
Oh,
stomach,
now I
right?
see the,
We're gonna
Yeah, they have a lot of
original
small
square
little
pizza
pizzas.
in Soho.
Yeah.
So we'll be
Okay.
doing pizzas,
Right.
and some bite-sized like Italian style cheese boards, meat boards.
okay. And you have a microwave or an oven to heat the?
Electric oven.
Oh, okay.
Electric. Mm.
Uh,
And your the bathroom is
Thank you,
is
Francis.
accessible,
It is.
and there's no pictures of the front, your entrance, so I don't know how you get in there. I can't find any pictures of your entrance
I think
to
I
really.
thought we sent
Or-
pictures of the entrance. But
Keep
there's a
going,
there's a
Lucy.
ramp.
There it is.
But that's the door. But
Yeah,
that's
there.
not the. You can't see. I can't see
You
whether
have-
There is a ramp
step
though.
or
Is it AGA accessible?
yeah.
Yes.
They're saying it is, but you can't see. There's no picture that shows the total picture of the access to the establishment.
Running out of power again.
Well, you can get it to us so we could see.
Oh, of
it
course.
before that.
Susan, did you bring up the trash trash outside like
No,
close for
you
pickup?
may. Please do.
Thank you.
What kind of trash pickup will you have, Sage? Do you know?
Daily
daily.
pickup.
And from a private carding or from New York City?
She's a business, she has to have private carding. But
Yeah,
let me
it'll
jump
be-
in and ask Sage.
It will be a
Action,
private party.
Hmm?
A private party.
Action.
Action.
private carding. Yes.
Sage, will you try to partner with the businesses around?
Is it Holy Water Bar? Where's that? Down the street?
Well-
What was that?
The
No,
Holy
okay.
Water Bar? Where's that?
What's holy water bar? I don't even know what that is.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Okay, so
There-
my question is, can you partner with businesses that are in close proximity to you so that you can use the same carding company as opposed to
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see
10
what
or
you're
12
saying.
different carding
Yeah,
companies?
we can definitely look into doing that.
Yeah, that would make it easy.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Try it. It may
Thank
not
you.
work, but we ask you to try.
And I feel like it would be easier for us probably as well. So we'll definitely look into doing that.
Right, and I
Okay,
guess,
thank you.
Susan, the other thing was trying to see if it's possible to have the carting company have the pickup close to when the garbage is being disposed, so it's not on the street for 8, 9 hours.
Well, Mitch, if she partners with businesses that are close to her, then they'll all figure
Cool.
out the timing.
Cool.
So Serafina's right on the corner
Right.
of us. They use Action as well, but I can see what the other, neighboring businesses use as well.
Whatever works.
Serafina would be
Best for
great.
you.
They're right next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what about windows? I think I saw a picture of the building with windows. Do you have windows in this space?
There are, I believe it's 2 windows, but they'll never be opened. We're going to keep them closed.
Okay.
3, sorry, it's 3 windows.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
And no sidewalk cafe.
No, they put no.
Okay. I'm just double checking. Any other questions for them?
I just need hours of delivery of,
When
goods.
are you going to get goods delivered?
Likely in the morning. What do you think, Sage?
At 10 a.m.
10 a.m.?
Well, that's great, but all we ask is that it not be before 8 o'clock or
Yeah, of course.
certain-
Oh, no, definitely not before 8 a.m.
Okay. Anything else? Anyone?
I just have a question, 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. and then Sunday to 10 p.m.?
Yes.
Correct.
11.
Okay.
11 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Can you send me new steps and have them notarized by next week? Yeah.
Oh,
Change
absolutely.
the hours. Okay.
So, can I have a motion and a second, please?
Motion.
Second,
Second.
Thank you. Anybody against? Anybody, any recusals? So, Sage, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Good
you.
Take
luck.
care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, here we go. 412 Greenwich.
Right.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening, Madam Chair. Good evening, members. My name is Maston Sansom. I'm the attorney for the applicant. I'm joined here by Raul Sato. He is the owner and LLC manager. We actually met with the board, I believe it was July of last year. And the board voted 7-0 to support the application. This is a French restaurant called Le Bay. And at the time we had talked about an outdoor space for under at the time it was kind of the evolving open restaurants program. And I know it's kind of still evolving now, but we, of course, in anticipation of hopefully some warmer weather at some point in our lives here, have come back, as we said we would, to discuss more about the outdoor space. Yeah, perfect. That we're looking to have. And importantly, we have a letter of support from the condo board. And we actually had a similar letter for the original application, and this is an updated one because we let them know that yes, we are going. Again, they were aware of the outdoor space, the interest in the outdoor space previously, but we had them take another look, and they were very gracious to provide us a letter of support, and the hours would be 12 a.m. on the weekends, 11 p.m. on the weekdays, which is similar, which is the same as what we had for the original application. Also, I would like to note that the space would be on Greenwich Street and not Lake Street.
Lake Street Mall. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's, and also no music would be projected outside. And as you can see, we have stipulations from earlier when we met last year.
So one of my questions first is, you are only going to be within the boundaries of a certain space from the out on the sidewalk. You're not building, there are no sheds, there's nothing like that because the city is no longer allowing anything like that. Am I correct?
Yes, that's my understanding. And Raul, if you have any input otherwise.
Sorry, I'm confused. Is it an outdoor cafe?
It's a restaurant with an outdoor space. Am I correct?
That's correct.
That's correct. So this will be not what we call the curbside. This will be the sidewalk cafe. And there will be no structures, no umbrellas, no roofs, no nothing.
Yeah, I have a
Sorry.
question.
In other words, the building is set back and you have a space that's between the building and your lot line? And that's what
That-
you're going to, yes?
That's correct.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Karen,
I
yeah.
see a little note down here. It says, windows not to be open before 10 a.m., but I think we'd like to know when they're going to be closed.
Very good question. Look, I think there are a couple of things that we wanted to mention about this space. Obviously, it's outdoor. It's a fine dining French restaurant. So obviously, in the middle of winter or cold season or extremely hot season, we're not going to be serving anything out there. So it will be within reasonable hours and parameters. But if you
No,
have
I think we want a definite time, not
Yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah.
all right,
So-
so
Raul,
window-
yeah,
for the
go on.
windows to be closed, would 11 be okay with you?
I think that's late. You have apartments above you. It's the condo board. I think that certainly on Sundays it should be your 11. Your
11 on
hours are-
Yeah, 11 on Sunday, I think we have at midnight for the rest of the week.
Karen, you have a suggestion?
If there are people above, I think those windows have got to be closed by 10.
7 days, right?
7 days, that's right.
Fine by us.
Good, thank you.
That's fine.
Maston, please do record that 10 o'clock.
We will. Don't worry, we will.
We did.
You're going to have delivery up until 5?
And that will be the absolute latest.
Okay. It's late. I mean, we're not gonna say no, but I'm just telling you, it's late.
Right.
You'll see.
It's just keeping a margin of error to that matter because sometimes it's beyond our control. The idea is obviously to have everything in around latest by 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock.
Okay, that's fine.
So, yeah.
And you won't be serving liquor earlier than 12 on Sundays or whatever.
No.
10.
Even though you're at 10 on Sundays. Okay.
So go back. I just want right there. So you have 14 tables. So what 14 seats at bar. What will you be what do you think the population will be? What's the maximum outside? We didn't ask you that. How many are you going to be seating?
Outside is only 12.
Okay.
Susan,
Yes.
Joel, we didn't ask the question what time. We got the window question, but what time are they going to stop serving outside when the weather is not inclement?
Well, they asked. I think it's 11 p.m. on weeknights, and it's midnight Friday and Saturday, not Sunday.
We're closed on Sundays.
Okay.
Okay.
So 12. Wait a second. So 12 o'clock. I mean, you understand Stone Street. There are apartments or a co-op ward right above them. 12 o'clock is a little late to be out there on a Friday or Saturday, don't you think?
Uh,
Outside.
This was already approved, I believe.
We did, and 12 seats I'm not worried about, Joel. And it's a French restaurant. It's not really a bar. And we got them to close the windows. And if the weather is nice and people want to eat out, you know, I'm not averse to it. I don't know how anybody else feels. And we gave them before, you know, the maximum inside is not very great, and they have 12 outside. And if the weather's warm, it's a French restaurant. People are going to be eating. They're not going to be. It's not a big bar
Do you have
situation.
do you have anything from the people that live in the building?
They have
Yeah.
to have a letter of support from the co-op board,
Okay,
the
that's good.
condo board.
All right,
Yeah.
last question. So when it's inclement weather, are the chairs and tables coming inside or they're staying out there 12 months a year?
They will come inside.
Okay, thank you.
Did we discuss trash pickup? What are the hours when trash will be picked up?
We
Uh,
did as
Go ahead.
We did as part of the original application, and I believe it's included on the stipulation.
Oh.
And
I don't
Well,
have it in front of me. That's why
I'm looking at the menu, not the stipulation. So
I'm sorry.
it's,
Menu looks fine.
Gotta get those to you.
you know, there aren't times, but it said pick up 2 to 3 times a week.
Well, yeah, our concern is that that garbage not be picked up too early or too late.
Okay.
No, we have already appointed Action to be picking up trash. It will be picked up, obviously not too early, but it's not going to come in at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock. So it will be somewhere between, I would say, midnight and 2 or something along that line.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I can double check right now what the hours are, if you allow me just 1
Yes,
minute. If
please.
there's any questions.
I think you can't, I mean, we can try to regulate it, but it's a toughie, Karen. And I think if the condo board, they've been existing. So the condo board hasn't had any trouble with it, and we haven't had any complaints. And I would think that I'm adverse to say after, if it's till 2. I mean, garbage just doesn't get picked up before then in most neighborhoods, you know.
Well, it's extremely disturbing, so I don't think it should be picked up later than 11. I mean, that's my view.
It may be your view, but come to my neighborhood. It doesn't work that way. I mean, I wish it did, but it just doesn't. And there are too many around, but if they have the company that a lot of people are using, so my sense is they do it in tandem and they don't want to be out too late, but I think it shouldn't be later than 2. I see music, blah, blah, blah. I don't see garbage, but we'll put it in.
Well, garbage, it says to be picked up 2 or 3 times a week, but then there are no hours there.
Well, we can, I don't have
All right, so I can give an update on that one. So the garbage will be picked up every single day that we operate.
Well, that's even better.
Every single day that we operate. And so thank you for your understanding that 11 o'clock is a little early, and Action or whoever else the trash company is, they're doing in tandem for all of the neighborhood restaurants and establishments. So there are certain things that we can impose to them, and there are certain things that is beyond our control. And third of all, if you're operating until 11 o'clock, it is practically impossible to pick up the garbage at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I truly understand that. But how it's somewhere between midnight and 2 a.m.?
That we can definitely impose.
Okay. And it's daily. Yes, I would certainly 6 days a week. You're closed on Sundays. Am I correct?
That has also changed. We will be closing Sundays and Mondays, so we are operating only 5 days a week.
Oh, okay.
For you. All right.
Mhm, okay.
Any other questions?
Uh,
To know when the application was
bathroom
originally
accessible,
approved.
Wait. I can only hear one person at a time. Francis, go.
bathroom accessibility to the space. I don't see any the pictures.
They're not,
Is accessible.
It is originally accessible space. I think the diagram should show that the original application. We have one ADA bathroom, another bathroom being built. So there are two bathrooms. One is completely ADA accessible. The restaurant entrance is accessible, originally accessible prior to our taking over the space. So
Okay.
full ADA compliant.
Yeah, there's no step, if I remember correctly,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
All right. Anything else?
Susan, when was this originally approved? So I could go back and do a little history when I try to
I
create.
believe it was in 21, was it not?
That's correct. I
In
think
the summer, it was like July of 21, somewhere around
It
there.
says July 27th, 2021.
Yeah.
Whoever looked that up, I'll look it up. Thank you.
No, it's on the app. It's on this page.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but
It's on
she
page
wants
11.
the original step. I know what she's looking for too. But we
Okay.
have this and we can
Date
amend
is
it.
signed. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Do I have a
Call the question.
call the question second?
Second.
All right. Anybody against? Any abstentions?
I will abstain.
See, Karen, I know you by now. Any rejections? I will say that all the rest are yes, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
How soon would
Thank
you
you.
be able to get me the stipulations with the changes?
Sure, I'd be happy to do that.
How soon, my question was.
Oh, tomorrow?
Thank you. Have a good day. Night.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Good luck.
Bye.
The next one is 181 Dwayne. Hello, Frank.
Susan, hey guys, how are you? Nice to see you all. You're all in little boxes. Nice to see you all.
Nice to see you. So I got a very positive, we got a very positive letter from one of your neighbors. So let's go through it a little bit. What kind of,
Well, let me just, Nicholas, are you on?
Yes,
Yeah.
and hello, everyone.
hi.
This
Go
will be a
through it,
Greek
Frank.
restaurant called Argo.
Okay.
I believe the hours are 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., 7 days a week.
That's what it says.
Low key Greek restaurant. I'm looking forward to swinging by after work when I'm hungry.
What was previously in this space?
I believe it was an Italian restaurant.
Do you remember the name or?
No, I have a feeling. In fact, I'm right. I think this was a place where a guy came to you, and he wasn't really he was a cover for somebody else. Yeah, the guy was blacklisted by the liquor authority. I think you guys picked it up. I'm almost.
Yeah,
You may be
wondering if
right.
I was wondering if this was Dwayne Park or one of the other
No.
No.
full-time restaurants. No? Okay.
But it was something. Yes, that's true. 15 seats, and the bar area, is it a stand-up bar, or you have?
Yes.
You don't have how many places you don't have?
4 chairs for the bar.
Yeah, they're on the plans.
It's very small.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it looks
is
like.
small.
The bar's incidental to what we're doing here.
Yeah. I would only ask that we're trying on Sundays to have you close at 10.
You know why I'm going to fight you on that?
You are?
Yeah, because he's got to make a living here. It's closing 11 o'clock, 6 days a week, 7 days a week. I know what you're trying to do, But I think that's really for the place that goes till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning during the week. He's got to make a living, Susan.
I'm not gonna fight you.
I respect what you're doing, and I'll keep it in mind in my future apps. But this,
All
this
right,
kid,
fine. I have a question. Are you going to have an outdoor space?
Nicholas?
Well, if DOT, the regulations change from what I see. If DOT allows us to have outdoor space on the street, which seems to be changing, we would love to have some outdoor space because the restaurant itself is very small.
But you have an outdoor, don't you? You have show us that front picture. I thought there was a little space out front.
It's not within the building line.
Ah, okay.
But the thing is we won't be open before they change the regulations, so we don't really know yet what's going to happen.
All right, you'll have to come back.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, and garbage pickup?
Would be daily.
Yes.
We'll talk to neighboring restaurants and we'll work with them. So we'll see whatever company works in the neighborhood, we'll hire them. We have no problem with that.
How many people live above you? What is what's
There are
the
4 or 5 apartments.
you have windows, open windows?
No, they're
Yeah,
fixed.
they close. Yeah,
Okay.
you have open. They will be open and closing at 10 p.m. It's on page 7.
Yeah, we're referring to the doors. I don't believe, do those windows operate, Nick?
Oh, no. There's one window and it's fixed. It's not operable.
Right, so it's really the doors we were answering when we said 10 p.m.
Oh, there's also, it's double doors, 2 double doors. There's door at the entrance and there's another door to the restaurant.
Well, then you need to change this on the application because it says, will the windows be open or closed? And you
Oh, I'm
have
sorry, I
checked
thought it said windows and
open.
doors.
Apologize, that must have been my mistake. Closed.
No,
And
where's my
it
mistake?
says open and
What
closing at 10 p.m. So
What page is
correct
that?
that.
All right.
7.
So you're changing that to 7 p.m.?
No, page
It's on
7.
it's on
It
page
says
7, Lucy.
The hours are the hours. We're gonna give them 11 to 11 unless
So
It
the
should say
closing
closed.
of the
It should
windows,
say
I'm
closed.
sorry, I was hearing that.
it's closed.
Yeah, you should change that to closed.
Change that.
Anything else?
Was there a discussion about the bathrooms?
No, I didn't ask.
No, yeah,
There's 2 bathrooms. One
Is one-
ADA on the ground floor and one regular bathroom in the basement.
Okay.
Okay.
And music, we didn't ask that. I didn't see it on, as it goes through so fast.
Recorded only, right, Nick?
Yeah, it's
No live music, no DJs.
Okay. It's just background music.
Rap. Yes.
Anything else we forgot? I don't think so.
The delivery is between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m.
That's fine.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that.
Deliveries.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're gonna have bicycle delivery. You're gonna do bicycles? Do you plan to have bicycle delivery personnel? Yes.
No, it's gonna be Uber
It's,
Eats.
yes, it's third party.
Third party.
That possibly third party provider.
Uber Eats or Grubhub. We're not doing it
We
ourselves.
can we ask people to be more specific on that? Instead of making it so I'm asking the chair and the committee. Can
I
we?
don't see why not. We can do that. At
Because
Uber Eats
with
or
the
Grubhub.
with all the issues we're having with the delivery people, we need to kind of
he's not
stay
having
on
his
top of
own he's not having his own delivery on the electric bikes. He's
no,
having
but the
Uber.
problem,
Yeah.
but those are that whole entity is the problem because anyway.
Well, Francis is right. I mean, I've had clients instruct them on what to do and what not to do, and sometimes they listen, and most times they don't.
Yeah.
Right. You're correct.
Yeah. It's the whole industry that's a whole nother conversation and another meeting, Pat.
Yeah.
As far as those deliveries because that's getting a little bit out of hand. Anyway, yes.
The city's getting out of hand. All right. Anything else for Nicholas and Frank? If not,
Sorry, Susan, I'm confused with the hours of the closing of the doors and windows.
there are
What
no
are the hours?
windows.
There's
Don't
no
even worry
windows.
about
Oh,
windows,
so they,
and don't
okay.
worry about the doors, because the doors are to the entrance of the restaurant, and he may keep the front doors open. I doubt it, but they'll close at 11. He'll close when he closes.
Close the doors at 10. We're not gonna
Okay,
be
he'll
here.
close the doors at 10. Thank you, Frank. What a kind
Okay, so-
gentleman.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Can I have a motion and a second, please?
So
Motion.
moved.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. Any recusals? Any no's? Good luck, Nicholas.
Thank you very much.
Have a good month, folks. See you next month.
Okay. Goodbye. I hope not, Frank. I don't know what you're. All right, everybody. I don't think there's anything else that we hadn't asked anybody to come in. Hay Park is not coming, and nobody from Battery Park. And we hadn't had any complaints on renewals.
I have a question on the Leo's Bagels under the financial district renewals and temporary. What are they doing over there? Do we know? Like,
Yes, we do
pandemic,
know.
there was
and
barely
if-
no anywhere. What?
If Joel wants to speak, but what they're doing is there was a jewelry store on the corner as part of Three
Right,
Hanover,
Ray's. Yeah.
and they are opening. They're going to open up, but they're not. They haven't come to this meeting. We
They're
had
gonna
asked.
expand they're gonna expand the bagel store essentially. They're opening
Yes,
a bar.
they're going to expand.
Yeah, they took over a second location. So what they're going to do is they're going to do they're going to do a pass through. So
Yeah.
they're expanding their space to include 2 stores with a front entrance, another front entrance on the park.
Okay.
So their hours, I mean, they close at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So having a beer and wine license, is the least, there shouldn't be a problem at all.
Right. So they're gonna have people are gonna be able to sit down and drink. This isn't to go.
They're going to have a few tables inside the new location,
Okay.
maybe 3 or 4, and that's it.
Okay.
But the question that Daron raises, Joel, and I think the co-op has to talk to them about, is the alcohol that they're going to be allowed to take under the new regulations in New York State and City of open carry alcohol, that they can take their beer or wine and sit in the park.
Yeah, because I think that's going to be that might be in it for especially for the Three Hanover crowd here. If they're closing at 3 o'clock, people are probably going to go. It's going to be more than one instance of someone walking out and going to the Hanover Square there.
Yeah, that whole thing is going to be interesting. If we have any input, we need to have a discussion on that.
Yeah, I think we will.
In terms of a resolution to send, because off the top of my head, I just think that there should be some limitations. It should be between a certain hour, like I'm just saying hypothetically, between 10 and 5. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
That you'll be allowed to do that as opposed to 24/7.
Yeah.
Because that's crazy.
Yeah,
Especially-
but Leo's closes at 3 to 4 o'clock every day. So
And they're not going to sell them 7 beers. They're going
and
to
then
sell them
they're
a
not
beer.
really looking. They're looking more for where someone's going to take out a 6-pack and just take. There's a lot of young people in our neighborhood, and they're just going to take out 6-packs or whatever. On a Friday or Saturday. They do get some tourists, some international tourists, so they figure they'd maybe sit down with a sandwich and maybe a glass of wine or something. That's about it.
Yeah.
I'm very worried about restaurants selling people drinks
and then go into our parks. I mean, you're gonna have to have places where
Yeah.
you cannot take drinks. I
Yeah.
mean, we got the
Oh, right. And
Cedar Market Park and other parks.
Well,
They should
I
be,
think,
should be off limits.
I think, Jean, that each area, as we're struggling at 3 Hanover, is going to have to figure out what they're going to do with their, I mean, clearly Joel's not worried, and I think he's correct. This is the least of our problems at the park. But I think it's a point well taken, and I think we should bring up at next month's meeting, Francis, what we would like to recommend to the board.
Well, Susan and Francis, I mean, Hanover Square is really more of a boutique park. I mean, you take something like the Seaport, where people could go out to the Seaport, and there are many, many places to sit down and have a drink or a beer or something like that. I think having a bigger venue outside is more of a bigger problem than having a boutique park. But yes, we do need some ground rules.
Absolutely. I mean, you can be sitting in the park with your, and go get your Mai Tai or whatever you're drinking, several of them, go back
Yes.
and forth, and that's a problem.
Yeah,
Not for these, so we have to deal with it.
Yeah, maybe we can deal with the skateboarders while we're doing that.
Well, that's not ours. That's that's the park department. Sorry. Leap. Pardon me. Oops, shame on me.
That's Pat's committee.
Yes, there are lots of things.
Joint
Anyway,
resolution with quality of life, maybe?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's a quality of life issue that we're gonna have to deal with because I have a park right at my corner.
Yeah, and
So-
listen, the skateboarders ruined our park. They've taken off, they've broken the
Hanover
cement.
Square?
Yeah, oh yeah, you come
Okay.
walk by, it's a mess. Anyway, and don't ask us,
And the
we're all
graffiti.
frustrated. And yes, lots of stuff. Anyway, is there anything else? God, this is early, I'm so excited, I can barely see straight.
Can I raise an issue?
Sure, Jean, go
I
on.
mean, it's a technical issue. When I have these long meetings, this is a short meeting, but I have other Zoom meetings. After a while, my laptop screen starts to get fuzzy. Does anyone know why that is happening and how I can fix it? Like, I could not look at the paperwork that was presented because everything starts to go fuzzy. Does anybody know why that happens on my screen?
I
No.
think it's the
laptop is a
bandwidth.
couple of years old.
I think it's your bandwidth. You don't have enough,
Maybe.
Yeah, juice,
yeah,
whatever. you
juice.
call it.
Thank you, Susan. That's me and her use the same lingo, excuse me. It's,
Well, how
you
do
don't have enough,
I get more?
you need more speed.
You
What?
have, who's your, who?
What kind of
who's your
computer do you
provider?
have?
Yeah,
It's a Dell.
well, who's your
And who's
provider?
provider?
Internet provider.
My internet provider is Verizon.
Oh,
Did you upgrade your files? Because if you didn't, then that's the problem. Because for anybody that hasn't upgraded, they're making it very difficult for you to have the old stuff and very enticing for you to upgrade.
Yeah, do you have 5G or something else? Do you know?
I honestly don't know what I have. But I have a lot of plays and things on here too. So maybe that's why I'm using up stuff.
Call up
You need to have
Verizon.
you need to have your computer.
You need
go
a
to the computer
technical-
hospital.
You need to call up Verizon
Okay.
and ask them, and either they'll send out a
Or get the Geek Squad in there and have somebody look at. No,
Well,
call up the
you
Geek
can tell,
Squad.
you can tell I'm not a geek, but
No, but they're you Best Buy, you can rent the services and have the Geek Squads have somebody come in there and look at your stuff and tell you what's going on.
if you don't have somebody.
I mean, if
in
you
the
don't
house.
have somebody that you know or somebody that you can reach out to, but basically that's what you need. You
Yeah.
need somebody to come in there and look at your equipment and tell you it's old. You need to throw it out. It's like I had a television that was 80 years old and I was asking it to do a hoverboard. And it's, and it
Well,
wasn't
the computer
working out.
is only two years old, but I probably have too much stuff on it. Maybe that's what it is.
Call up
Oh,
Verizon.
yeah, could be.
I want to
Camille.
see Francis's
I think I'm gonna
80-year-old
turn off the
TV.
recording because it's no
Oh,
longer.
it's
Yes, go
15
right
years old.
ahead. We're going
Yeah.
to end the
Said
meeting.
80.
And
Thank you,
Kim's gonna
guys.